Welcome back to another episode of the Williams Driver career here, as we're going into Saudi Arabia, the next Grand Prix on the calendar. As we have our weekly resources to come in, we have our specialists. We have goal availables for our specialists to pick up, and of course, coming off the back of beating our rival. Our team rival, that's the word I'm looking for. Albon's working on aerodynamics. Do we have points to spend here yet? We're going to look at R&D because we get some stuff. We are 45 to 55% in terms of the recognition split. So we actually get a fair amount. It's one of the reasons we picked William to start with as well. So let's have a look at our wind tunnel engineers. What do we have? Reach 170 mile an hour high for 30 seconds during a race weekend at Saudi Arabia. Complete a lap using 2 different car setups. I mean, we could do that. Let's go for the speed. Speed, easy. Power. Just reached 203. I'm assuming we can do that. Finishing a better percent. No, let's just go for speed. I can do a speed. I can go fast. I'll just miss a corner. Lift and coast for 25 seconds or more during a race weekend. Complete one session without using a flashback. Yeah, we don't use flashback, so let's take that. That's an easy one. Do they have different... Oh, do you know what I'm even looking at? I don't even know if they have different things. They do the same thing, right? Yeah, you just have a goal. It doesn't change. 5 championship points in a race. That could be hard. Complete 1 practice weekend. I like to do practice weekends. So we've got our goals set with our team. I see only a few of them are branded. You guys not branded? No? Don't want to get the Williams gear on? It's a nice colour of blue. No? Okay. We're not going to move on anywhere from there. R&D, let's have a look. So aerodynamics is being worked on by Albon. We have... okay. That shows the upgrade your team, which is interesting purchasing next. I kind of want power. So what is this? Potential performance, competition, current. Where's competition? Is competition the full shop? What? Oh, competition potential. Current performance is the filled in and the potential. Oh my god, look how far we can go on some of these. Powertrain, do we want more speed? I mean, if he's doing aerodynamics, I can do speed, right? Ooh, yeah, we got 810 points to spend. Okay, spark plugs. Or that's not available. What does it do? What does it do? Recommend? View perks? Okay. Oh, okay. In for Australia. Well, let's do it. A minor engine increase. We'll go with that. We'll spend some points there. I'm assuming Albon's actually buying the aerodynamics one, which is great. Albon in development. Oh, okay, so we can buy the one that he's looking at. Okay. Oh. We'll do that then. We'll help you. Let's help. We'll put the money in for it. Again, okay, we've got to get through 2 Grand Prix before we're going to see in development. That's fine, though. 100 points in the bank. Do we just blow our load? We haven't got enough for this. Insufficient points, yeah. Okay, good. Nice. Bit of aero, bit of chassis, bit of powertrain. R&D in progress. We can see by pushing this button. There we go. Yeah. Okay, minor impacts, but oh yeah, that'll push us. I mean, that should push us above Haas, unless Haas, of course, do any movement themselves. And here we are, Williams in the R&D graph, not doing so well. I mean, I'm assuming with the mesh of blue lines right there at the bottom. So yeah, we'll see where we go. Everyone doing well. Oh, apart from that Alpine. Slowing right down there. So we'll see a little movement, little bit of performance in straight away after a couple of races. Perfectamundo. Let's move forward to Saudi Arabia then. We get our weekly resources in. Maybe I should have done it. No need to panic. Go. So, Jeddah. The Jeddah Corniche. Saudi Arabia. Second round in this F1 24 season. So, I'm going to jump in, get my practice done. A mix of actual and I like to get used to the track again, and some of the quick practice, and I'll see you back for that short qualifying round to see can we get a little further up the ranks before that 18 lap race here in Jeddah. You okay with that, Albon? Yeah? Alright, buddy. Well, I'll see you back in a second. Okay, so practice done. We got our resource points in the bank. A little bit more experience. What do we get? Just experience for practice, I think. 66, though, on experience. So we should be hopefully close to that 74 overall rating. As it's time for the quali round. Short quali session, not doing the three stages as normal before the 18-lap race. Can we quali a little higher than where we were before? Upcoming season. Good luck in the upcoming. Good luck this season. We've already started, Eleanor. Keep up. Come on. Very fast track, Jeddah. I remember it now. After taking those, I think we've already completed one of the tasks from our. Oh, here they are. Goal past, yeah. Reach 170 mile an hour. We'll probably get 203. Okay, there's only one chance to hit that 203. So we've already passed the others. Complete the practice program. Complete the session without using the flashback. Reach 170 mile an hour or higher for 30 seconds. So 203 on that back straight is what we're aiming for. I think the highest I saw us get to is 199. So it might be difficult. I'm not sure our car maybe has the power to get to 203. But we'll give it a go. We'll bear it in mind for a couple of the clean laps when we get left on our own. I do think they look funny, though. So, into quali. Can we qualify further up the field than 19th?
Welcome to the Jeddah Corniche, one of the fastest circuits on the calendar. But let's see who will be fastest of them all. We're about to set the grid for the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. Yes, it's qualifying.
Oh, I look cool. The camera's looking at me. Don't look cool. I mean, shit. Right, here we are in the car. So, short quali. Weather's going to be the same regardless of when we go out. So we might as well get out there, get a lap done, see where we sit, and see if we need to go out for a second time. Parc fermé regulations. That's fine with us. Let's fly and lap. Okay, first session done in P7 as we get back into the garage. So, 11 minutes left. Where's my boy? Albon. 19th position currently. On his outlap. Woo! Woo! 132, 14th. Woo! Woo! Alex, tut. Okay, so we'll accelerate time a little bit right now. Let's get back out. Let's go for one more flying lap on the used tires. We probably won't beat what we've had, but we're gonna go. Okay, quali done. P15 looks like it is. Didn't get any faster on that next. Oh, I think we did get fast actually. We just didn't pick up any extra places on that second clean flying lap with the fresh set of tyres. And it looked like, unless he had another lap in him, that we were sat above Albon. So let's get the screen up. Have a look at this qualifying. Give me in. Let me see them screens. Give me them numbers.
With qualifying complete, all that remains now is the main event. We'll be live and uninterrupted for the Grand Prix tomorrow, so make sure you join us then.
Of course we will. Lando Norris takes pole this time round after winning the first race. Verstappen and Perez, the Red Bulls, sit right behind him. Piastri's partner down is 6th place. Charles Leclerc in 4th. So one of the Mercedes up there. One of Mercedes. George Russell up in 5th. That's crazy good. Alonso in an 8th. Pierre Gasly 10th. That Alpine is... And Ocon in 13th. What have they done to Alpine? Disgusting. We don't care about this top half. We care about the bottom half. There we are. Oh, down to 18th for Albon. We were 10th quicker. That last lap we went out and did that got us shaved that extra bit of time off. Although it didn't push us any further forward, it kept us above the Hasses, above our teammate, and above the Kick Saubers as we are chasing down Alpines and the Visa Cush-Up RBs, which is kind of where we want to be. I'd like to be. That's quite good. And ahead of Albon, so can I have some rivalry points? Going to give me some more points? Here we go. Look at him. Shake his head. Get used to that, son. Why is it now 2-1? Affected by relative performance. Okay, I'm going to have to look at this in more detail. We drew the last time because he beat me in qualifying, I beat him in the race. It went 2-2. But now it's 2-1. I don't know. What? How? Who knows? All I know is, look at that. Look at the strong hand. The strong hands of a man that is in the lead of his teammates. Of course we should get some pace. Yeah, we'll get some pace points for that. Qualifying 74. That's enough to put us into 74 overall rating. 18 laps. In high speed at night. Albon, look at him. He's scared. He's scared. I can see he's scared. He knows I'm coming.
We've got fast sweeping corners under the lights and 20 racers all ready to write their name into the quickly growing history of the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. So let's take a look at the topographical map of the Jeddah Street Circuit. As you can see, a number of challenging corners for the drivers to master here. We'll see just how much the teams have benefited from their time spent in practice this weekend. And like many street circuits, this track has the potential to punish drivers that get it wrong. Let's hope we avoid any safety cars today. It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. Lando Norris will lead us away from pole position, edging out Max Verstappen, who'll start from P2. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Perez, Leclerc, Russell, Oscar Piastri, Hamilton, Fernando Alonso, Sainz, Gasly, Stroll, Tsunoda, Ocon, Ricciardo, Herbert, Magnussen, Hülkenberg, Albon, Bottas, and Zhou Guanyu. That's it then, it's time to go racing as we head down trackside for today's race. And alongside me in the commentary box, my old friend, Anthony Davidson. I know what we've got to do before the start of today's race, but what about our driver? What do the final hours look like for them?
Well, for them, you've got your pre-race rituals that you go through. You see different drivers that, some have got their headphones on, they're listening to the music. Some drivers really absorb the energy from the crowd and they're there waving to them. Other drivers, they go within themselves. They chat to their engineers, absorbing that information, that vital information that you need to carry you through the race. And, those pre-race rituals are essential to making things systematic. We do a lot of Grand Prix in a season, and the more systematic you can be, the easier you are within that environment.
One stop. Soft to medium, one stop. 18 laps. Get myself set and ready. Big race. Cars behind. Cars in front to overtake, but we need to make sure we don't get overtaken. We've got Albon behind us. We need to keep him behind us and get away well, of course. Keeping as much of the front wing intact as possible. Here we are, race 2 of this Formula 1 24 season, as we are 5 red lights and lights out and away we go as the Williams boys starting 15th and 18th here. The highest start here for Herbert as we come down into turn 1. As Herbert slingshots around the outside, taking a few, cuts the corner there. Dodging, and that's a bit carbon fibre. Is that front wing gone straight away? That's a front wing gone from Herbert in the first corner, but he's up to 11th here. As you can see, that damage, that front left wing, as Gasly and Yuki Tsunoda fight round Herbert here. A very busy first lap here in Saudi Arabia. Will that damage slow down Herbert as we look to build on his first finish in Formula One last time out? Herbert currently sat in 11th place, Albon down in 17th. But yes, will that front wing damage cause him issues as we go into the race? Front wing was replaced in the last race as well, so it looked good to see carbon fibre on the track. The fast straight of Saudi Arabia here not being DRS not live until lap 2 as Piastri just takes signs there in front, Gasly behind in 10th, Herbert 11th as we come round to finish lap 1 here. DRS will be enabled. Albon up to 6th. Albon and Magnussen go side by side, 16th, 17th. As Herbert in the Williams seems to not be struggling as much as he goes close again on that first corner. Tries to cut inside, gets side by side with Gasly, wheel to wheel. Can he hold it into the next corner? Gasly concedes the position. Herbert again running wide. No, Gasly not giving up. Herbert makes it stick. Gasly pulls out of the move as Herbert is up to 10th place here in Saudi Arabia into lap 2 in that damaged Williams car. Piastri, the man in front, then the Ferraris. What a place to be for this young driver in his second race. Taylor and a McLaren and a Ferrari. The gap starting to build. Herbert dropping down to 1.5 seconds behind Piastri here. Being the blocker, the tail in 10th place here, holding up everyone behind. As Gasly looks to go down the inside of Herbert as he closes the door. Running there, Gasly is up on the tail of Herbert. He is weaving all over. You've then got Stroll behind and Yuki as we're looking now with DRS open. All three of these cars trying to make the move as you go round. Herbert keeps the door closed into lap 3. But look at that tail of cars. You cannot believe that he's going to be holding on to this position for much longer. Look at that tail. Herbert 10th, Gasly 11th, Stroll 12th, Yuki and Ricciardo 13th, 14th. Albon still struggling to fight, and Haas is down in 16th, 17th place. As Herbert is now nearly 2 seconds behind Sainz, who has lost the position of Piastri. As we come round the big 180 turn before the DRS straights start to hit in. Gasly dropping down to 3/10 behind Herbert, obviously still within that DRS zone. First big corner, Herbert not seeing too much of a traction issue with that front wing damage. Would expect to see maybe a little bit more, seems to be holding it well. As now DRS is going to come into play. We get the overhead shot as you see that train build now, everybody behind Herbert. 2.8 seconds off Sainz now, takes the corner. And will we see multiple overtakes as we hit that DRS zone on the back straight? Look at the speed already of Gasly behind. Gasly is weaving. He's not made the move. I thought Stroll was going to go instead. Gasly went close but did not try to pop out and go around. Herbert survives another lap here in Saudi Arabia as Sainz takes Piastri again. Oh, running wide there as we are watching Herbert come round, hold off 3.3 seconds. He is falling back slowly but surely from Piastri in that front pack, but keeping his place here in 10th. Gasly behind, then Stroll, then Yuki, then Ricciardo, Ocon and Albon, his teammate, down the next blocker before the Hasses and the kick Saubers. Can Herbert here hold out for another lap here? 4 laps of this 18-lap race. Running slightly wide there as he goes in, doing everything he can to dodge and weave to keep those positions as Gasly is now looking to move, goes to the outside, goes to the inside with the double fake, goes side by side as I think Stroll's gone around the outside. There's 4 wide. 3 positions lost by Herbert there. What a move down that back straight. Gasly, Stroll and Yuki go through on the Williams as Danny Rick is now looking to do it on the straight as well. Ocon in behind, that front wing damage causing, well, I mean, it was multiple laps that Herbert should have potentially been passed, and instead of getting past 1 car per lap, has lost out to 4 cars in the space of about 500 meters of track here. Herbert cannot be happy with that. Still in front of the other Williams, but from 10th down to 14th. That's going to hurt. Into here, lap 5 of 18 here, as Herbert is struggling to keep pace. Now within that DRS train that was used against him just last lap to lose those places, but falling back 4/10 from Ricciardo here, as now the blocker of Herbert has been removed. The rest of these cars are starting to make pace. Ocon here. Ocon looking to make the move on Herbert. You can see he's right on the tail there as the 2 RBs go side by side. This is formed into a 2-2-2 race here. Gasly and Stroll, Yuki and Ricciardo, and Herbert and Ocon as Ocon goes through. Does he make contact there with Herbert on the way in? Looked like potentially there was contact as Ocon came in, shut the door on Herbert, and he's down to 15th with his teammate sat behind Albon. Still in front, but the Williams struggling here with that front wing damage. In from lap 1, is an early pit stop going to be required just to keep Herbert in the race here? He's absolutely bleeding time as he makes the move. A nice little dive in on Ocon, comes and runs wide again in that same corner, up to 14th. But not happy about losing so many places clearly as he gets the teeth out, runs wide again. That front wing downforce, you can see where he's pushing the car to the limit now, and the car is not helping here. Seven tenths from Yuki, needs to maintain that 1 second gap to stay within DRS here as we are into lap 6. You see the 2 Visa Cash App RBs as Herbert cuts another corner on the inside, trying to shave off any time he can that he's losing with that front wing damage. DRS opened. Every car in the train. Ricciardo is the new block. Stroll and Gasly have made their way forward. They have got away from the Visa Cash App RBs. Ricciardo and Yuki go side by side. You can see how the train is split up now as this is getting into individual fights. Albon has joined the party. Ocon is in a Williams sandwich. As you can see, the 2 Visa Cash App RBs side by side with Herbert in the Williams behind, seeming to get some pace back with these 2 fighting as he makes a double move, loses another piece of wing though. He's a double move from Herbert there on both of the RBs, now with a doubly damaged left side front wing. But Herbert back up into 12th. What a move from the young driver, spotting the gap, spotting the fighting from the 2 drivers and pouncing on the opportunity. But has he caused himself more damage than it's worth? We come into the chicane section. Herbert keeping it on the track, not losing time so much, or actually gaining time. If anything, 3 seconds from Gasly, but Herbert's pulled away. There must have been damage to Ricciardo's car as he is nearly that second outside of Herbert, who has come back from nowhere, seemed to have found the full grip, learnt how to work with the wing in its damaged state, and is finding a bit more pace here. Although that DRS was not quite broken, as Ricciardo is absolutely closing down on this super fast back straight here. All that work done, half a second lost between Ricciardo and Herbert, as those RBs are right in train. Herbert again, the front of the pack as he comes in first for the pit. Herbert in first, Gasly in the Alpine, and then we have Zhao coming in behind here. Both cars in. Nice quick stop required here from Herbert as Albon stays out for the second round. What were you waiting for? Oh. Did he get out in front of the Alpine? He did indeed. Slightly slow release potentially, but out in front of the Alpine of Ocon, which is where he wanted to be. On to those soft. No front wing replaced, just a tyre change for Herbert. So, team deciding that the wing can last till the end of the race. No new wing required, even though there is clearly visible damage there. 14 seconds the gap as we have 1 lap to see how this all shakes out here in Abu Dhabi. If we check in on Albon, the other Williams, fighting with Yuki and Ricciardo, staying and trying to keep pace as Perez is there behind him now. DRS zone for the Williams. can Albon make the move on the Visa Cash App RBs? A little rivalry clearly opening up early here between the Williams and the RBs, as we had a bit of to and fro in the first race, and now here in the second race, Albon tailing the two. No move made. Perez being held up. Hulkenberg sat behind, and then Zhao, as Albon is now into the pits. So, where will the other Williams come in as they are fighting? Herbert keeping Ocon at bay as Ocon goes round on the last corner onto the main straight. How are we going to have this pack shake out here as Albon in the Alpine gets ahead of... Oh, sorry, Ocon gets ahead of Herbert in the Alpine. We are back into... oh, my God, back into a train of cars. And that is Herbert behind Albon. Staying out for that extra lap, going in first did not work out. Undercut was not successful. And Herbert is now 16th, just in front of Bottas, who has made up a huge gap to rejoin the party here, as we have the Hasses in last, then the Saubers, then the Williams, and then Yuki. Ricciardo still must be staying out. He's 6 seconds up in 6th place. Must be looking to pit on this next lap. Lap 9 of 18, halfway through this race as we are into another DRS zone. So you can see that overhead camera of that fast straight. Bottas gaining on Herbert here. Should have DRS on these Williams. Oh my God, what's going on there? It's contact again. Contact again as Ocon has run wide. Yellow flag. Ocon ran wide and called in. Herbert has had to come into the pits again. That wing is completely broken. Ocon seemed to lock up, run wide, and turned into Herbert as he tried to rejoin the track. There should be penalties going out there for the Alpine driver, as Herbert is now in again. A new set of tyres going on and a new front wing, as he's going to have a horrible race from the back now to try and make up any positions. Bad luck for the rookie driver in his debut season. As Herbert is out on fresh tyres, 17 seconds behind. An additional pit stop due to the crash of Ocon, who seems to be driving fine. Absolute lock up and then run out and ruin the race. That is Ocon's style, clearly, as the Alpines are not losing any pace here. Albon up in 14th, still trailing those Visa Cash App RBs. Is the safety car coming out? Yes, we have safety car. Sorry, there was safety car has been called. Should give a chance for Herbert to catch up with the rest of the pack. Okay, after that safety car, Herbert joining the back of the grid here. Fresh wing from the back, but at least the time gap for Herbert has been closed thanks to the safety car that Ocon has caused by making a horrific move. The commentator is biased. That's the safety car coming in now as lap 12 of this 18-lap race. We are about to see the restart as safety car is in. Herbert from the back, Albon in 14th, Norris leading the race in front of Verstappen. Piastri 3rd, Perez 4th, and McLaren and Red Bull front. Podium fight incoming as the green lights are out, green flags are out, and racing resumes on lap 13. Herbert with a job to do from the back here. The Hasses and the Saubers will be there for the taking on the fresher tyres as nobody else came into pit during that safety car rally. Herbert should be on the freshest set of tyres out here. So we see Herbert hunting down straight away in the early part of the lap. As he's going to go round on the Haas. Is he going to try and slingshot that first corner? Side by side, Magnussen has been overtaken into the big 180 round bend. As the other Haas, Hulkenberg has seen, I think Hulkenberg's got an issue. Herbert came very close to clashing with Hulkenberg there, as there is another yellow flag as Hulkenberg is DNF'd. Hulkenberg is out. Clearly an issue with the car, as one of the Hasses down, one out. Herbert moves up to 18th. Zhao and Bottas next in his sights. as Albon is hunting down Yuki Tsunoda. As you see now, as we're coming over the line to start lap 14, Herbert 18th, Zhao in front, Bottas, Ocon, and you can see the other Williams of Albon there fighting Yuki Tsunoda. Yuki is just dropped out of DRS range from Ricciardo, so we're going to want Albon to get in front of Yuki to stay with that front pack, as Herbert is on the attack here, 4 laps to do as much damage as he can in terms of positions, not to the car. Great shot there, as you can see Herbert coming in with Zhao in his sights, into that again, goes down the inside, goes for the move on the inside, not close enough to Zhao to make it, slings to the outside, can he make it stick? Zhao blocks him off, comes back to the inside. This Williams clearly has the pace on the Sauber, but it's just looking for the gap as Zhao is making it as difficult as possible for Herbert to get round. So Herbert cuts the corner on the inside, looking for that space, trying to get the wheel in. Side by side, Zhao and Herbert here as they go very close. Herbert just in front, and this comes across in front of Zhao into the fast chicane, and Herbert is up to 17th. Another place gain, a good drive here, an aggressive drive here with a few laps to go from Herbert. But now we have the DRS zones to contend with. Zhao is not giving anything up here as he tries to come back. Herbert goes down the inside, close to the door as we come round that final corner into lap 15. Herbert up to 17th, 3 cars past. Albon is past Yuki Tsunoda as Yuki is dropping back here, struggling as Ocon has gone round it now. Ocon has gone, Ocon and Albon are going wheel to wheel as well. Can Albon make it stick? Albon makes it stick as Ocon is pushing him. As Herbert, you've just seen Herbert make the dive there. Herbert dives down, round past Bottas. That was an aggressive dive there, late braking as Bottas is now passed by Herbert as he's, that's another piece of front wing. Another piece of the front wing for Herbert has gone there as he runs wide again. 3 laps to go. How many front wings can this driver go through in a race? That was a clash with Yuki again, I believe, as this Williams and RB rivalry builds up. Herbert up to 16th, Albon up to 13th as Herbert pops out looking for a gap on Yuki again. Another wing damaged. The DRS is open. Into the fast chicane. Goes wide again, runs wide, clips the front again. Herbert's in the wall. Herbert is in the wall. That is the end of the race for Herbert as his race is over. Clipping the wall there. As Zhao and Herbert were fighting, he ride on board with the driver as he comes round, looks at the gap, misses the corner, clips and loses the wing, and just doesn't have the grip as he tries to keep the power down. Front wheel gone. Race over here for Herbert. 15 laps completed. Second race into F1. And that is the end. Well. That was an up and down race.
And here he comes. It's all go, go, go for Lando Norris as he takes the checkered flag and wins.
Lando's second win.
And that's 2 wins in a row now. It's the start of potentially
Piastri
something
alongside,
special,
nice.
But they can't get ahead of themselves just
Who's
yet.
in
It's a long way to go.
Or second, sorry. Yeah, it was 1-3 for McLaren. So I'm assuming Verstappen in the middle there. All right, Lando, stop jumping around. Let me see the charts.
Our drivers are making their way out.
We, of course, not happy. Not happy.
It's been an absolutely wild weekend of
13th.
Formula One action, and I can't
was
wait to
Verstappen.
see what's next.
I can't wait to see what's next either, I promise. Lando takes the win, Verstappen second, Piastri third, Hamilton up to 4th, which is nice. Look at these guys that made places. Didn't Russell start? Oh, he started 5th. Oof. Alex Albon up from 18th to 13th. Good run from him. And then DNFs for both ourselves and Nico. We crashed out 15th on the grid. down to 19th after we had to make the stop. Only want to make a stop on the safety car after being crashed into by whichever one of the Alpines it was. I can't even remember. Recovered, and then, yeah, 2 little clips as we're trying to go round. Yeah. And then been straight into the wall. So not good for the young driver Herbert. It's not going to help his head-to-head progress with Albon, but it's only the second race for Herb. So we need to check. You know, these things will happen in racing, and he does not look happy about it. Oh, he lost experience. Gained racecraft, though. Lost awareness, lost pace. We were quick, I thought, and gained focus. What a weird topsy-turvy. But we go back down to 73 rated. And that's how you lose rating in this game, as our recognition is still 45 to 55. Not moving yet. That is good. We're lucky that we had such a good recognition. I'm trying to find a word. Words at the top of the damn screen. We're lucky we had such good recognition going in, but we're going to need to obviously improve if we are to go forward with Williams. There we go, leveling up all the guys. I think we hit all of our metrics with our drivers, with our team anyway. So silver lining to a crash. Home sweet home. So, round 3 is up next. I will see you back next time for the Australian Grand Prix. After Australia is when we start to see some of the upgrades to the car. So we can do a bit more work, but I'll see you next time for that one.